be done about this? And the answer is an independent review board, and that we need to have people willing to stand up, as many different commissions have time and time again, to take the criminal justice system out of the position where it's responsible for doing this, and have independent people like you and me be the ones that are listening to these people, examining the evidence, and getting these people out of prison today.
But it's vital that all Canadians know it's no accident who ends up in prison. What we decide to, who and what we decide to criminalize, and who and for what reasons we decide to put people in prison, is very much based on inequality and the lack of equal access to opportunities that people have. Our jails wouldn't be full of poor people. Our jails wouldn't be full of Aboriginal people. Our jails wouldn't be full of people dealing with addictions. And when we're talking about women in particular, we now have almost 40% of the women serving sentences of 2 years or more are Aboriginal. In this province alone, it's over 80%. And so that is not who we're most at risk from when we talk about who we're concerned about causing us harm in the community. Stats Canada 20 years ago sent us information that showed that about 80% of the women who were jailed for poverty-related offences. Now obviously there's no offence of being poor, pure and simple, yet in this country, but they were jailed essentially for trying to negotiate their way through poverty, trying to make ends meet. So they might have been selling drugs, they might have been committing or trying to get the checks to not bounce, and being convicted of fraud, and or they may have been selling their bodies to make ends meet. And so we had all that was the situation 20 years ago. I would tell you that it's even worse now.